Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you guys have been doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what not. This is just a general message for you guys, so let's get into it. All right. Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay, y'all. So there could be some secrets coming out at this time, which I'm pretty sure y'all kind of already know that, whether it be one you've already seen them show up in your own personal life, or just from mainstream news and um, social media and all of that is just kind of like that's just what it is at this point, right? Um, but yeah, so there definitely could be some secrets that are coming out about possibly a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, okay, or even a Pisces. Um, there, there could be a combination of that as well. Like either all three of these signs work together, or two of those signs. But there's definitely something there about like some type of collaboration or people working together. And it's gonna be something coming out about that. Okay. Um, for some of you guys, this could be, or one of the people could be like just some type of authority figure, or just someone that maybe you either looked up to or that was like a mentor, a role model, just, whatever. Could even be like a counselor for some of you guys, like a therapist or something. But, like mom, dad, uncle, aunt, godparent, that type of thing. Okay. Could even be like your children's mother or father. All right. Um, but there was some type of deception that took place. Okay. Now, with what's coming out, okay, um, there could have been like some type of opportunity that you possibly had, and these people um pretty much made you miss out on it in some way. Like, okay, so there's an energy there of like these people. For some of them, I mean, for some of you guys, they did spell work, right? And that's in whatever form it may have been, right? It don't have to be like they sat down and sat around a candle and all chanted something or whatever people be doing to do black magic. But it literally could have been as simple as these people literally like got together behind your back somewhere or just were on the phone and like was verbally speaking negativity over you, over your life, over whatever, just gossiping, speaking bad about you, all of that. That's black magic, period. Why? For those who don't know, because many of y'all already know, but it's as simple as this. You take letters, you put those letters together. That is called spelling, okay? Especially once you take those letters, you put them together and you speak those spelling words in a negative way, with a negative energy, with a negative intention, okay? That's black magic. All right, it's as simple as that. It don't have to be nothing further any more complicated than that, right? So, these people could have literally just did that, had a conversation about you. It's more than likely been multiple, not just one. Um, and it's like they were speaking, for some of y'all, death. Okay, for some of y'all, they were speaking death over you. For some of y'all, it was just simply just wanting you to fail, not wanting you to exceed. Speaking things like, oh, they're gonna always struggle, or they won't be able to be stable, or they won't be able to be mentally sane, or just whatever, right? It's gonna be different for every person, right? Um, but the crazy part about it is, for some of y'all, some of these people intentionally want, like, like they wanted that because you being in your stability, you just basically you not needing these people, um was, you know, you being in your own personal power. And so they wanted to speak these things upon you, so that you would then feel powerless and like you needed them and like you were helpless, or just simply like you were, you know, restricted, or that you were like put you in like that I can't even speak, put you in like a victim mentality, you know, mindset, where you just feel like, you know, oh my gosh, like why is this all happening to me, and you know, just that whole thing, right? um Now for some of you guys, you could have possibly, you know, whether you knew about what their intentions were or not, it's like on your own personal journey, you could have been doing certain things that were self-sabotaging. Okay. You know, possibly repeating patterns, um you know, just repeating the same thing over and over again, not learning the lesson, not coming up out of the cycles, right? Some of you you could also be a fixed sign, okay? um where it's just harder for you to how should I say that? It's like with fixed signs, you know, you're accustomed to certain things, or like you are comfortable with certain ways or certain things, you know, and it's like, so change, which is an absolute given in our lives, change can just be not the most exciting thing for you if you're a fixed sign, right? Or you don't even have to be a fixed sign, it's just whoever you are. You're not like necessarily a big fan of change. Or you could, here's the thing, you could actually like change, because you realize that a lot of times when it comes down to change, um it's like on the other side of the middle process of the transition, things tend to turn out better and greater later, right? Go just basically everything works together for your good, you know. So it's like through the process of change, whoever you are, it's a high possibility that you cannot stand it. It aggravates you, you know. So it's like you just like, okay, well, I'm just right here doing what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna be doing this until something changes, you know. So whatever that is, like say you've been at the same job for heck 15 years, right? And if that is you, shout out to you, because that's actually a big deal. Like you should be very proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you're just like that's your thing, that's your routine, you know how it flows there, you know the people, you know what I'm saying, like you're comfortable, you know what I mean. You may not necessarily be like, oh my gosh, I just absolutely love my job, but that's what you know what I'm saying, that's what's been your stability, that's what has um you know, just has you where you are and how you make your living and whatever and whatnot, right? But you know, for some of y'all, there could be a possible change. Like you could possibly lose your job, okay? Or maybe you already did. And so, you know, obviously now you have to transition and find you another job, or you have to, whatever, just whatever you're gonna do moving forward, right? Because it's gonna be different for everybody as far as that goes as well. But it's like just still, even in that, you have to go through the uncomfortable stage and process of whatever it is that you're moving into next, you know. um and so excuse me. And so for some of y'all, it's like you really gonna have to, if this is you, where that is the type of example, and granted it could be numerous different things for different people, right? It could even be like a relationship or a connection, okay? So some of you guys have been married or in a relationship for a very, very long time, or you've known someone for a very, very long time. And, you know, you guys might be parting ways or breaking up or splitting up or whatever, you know. And it could be very uncomfortable for some of you guys, because some of you people, like, that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only, like, for those of you who've been married like X amount of years, like especially like if I'm talking to someone who say you've been in like a 20-year marriage, but at this point, like, because it happens, you're just like, yeah, this is no longer for me. Or even some of y'all may have had this sprung on you, maybe your partner just came out of nowhere and was like, yeah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And so um that's a transition. It's a change. It's I mean, yeah. Basically though, in that transition, in that process, like, you have to really tap into like your inner child and love on that. um for some of y'all, you will have, like, some of you guys, whatever's going on, there could be kids that are affected, right? And mind you, it doesn't have to be like any of the dynamics that I've expressed, but just, whatever this is for you, then, acknowledge that, right? um there can also be something about the law of attraction for some of you guys. But there's some of you guys who just really, like, it's like you were just not up for the change. For some of y'all, it's literally like something may have happened in your home or whatever, and it's something that, like, even if this is a home you own, um whatever it is, like, you're gonna have to get it repaired. And in between the time of you getting it repaired, like, and I'm talking about like something like big to where like you can't really stay in the home while they remodel it or whatever. And it could literally even just be that, like, you're getting your home remodeled, and you talked over the process, but initially they told you guys like, oh, you will be able to stay in the home during the process of you doing the remodeling, and turn around later, come to find out, due to certain whatever circumstances, they're like, well, unfortunately, in order for us to finish the job, you're gonna have to probably go stay with a loved one, or um, just find somewhere else to stay until the renovations are done, so that it doesn't pose a threat to your health, right? So it kind of just, may have caught you off guard, or for some of y'all, it's like, it may not even have caught you off guard. It could have been something that they kind of forewarned you about and told you like it's a possibility, but they wouldn't know until they actually got into the job. Okay. And so now you're in that space where they've been working, and like, whatever, it could be like the insulation, or I don't know, y'all, whatever y'all got going on. Okay. But yeah, it's like, and so it's just kind of throwing off your process, and now you have to kind of, like, be uprooted in somewhat of a sense, and be out of your comfort zone. Excuse me. So some of you guys could be frustrated by whatever is going on. Also, some of you guys could, like, some of y'all could have invested in something. So say we just talking about stocks to keep it general, and it just didn't go as planned. Um, So, say you purchased X amount of shares of whatever stock, and it plummeted, right? Or it didn't even have to plummet, it could have just went down a little bit. But I don't know, it's like, not even just that. For some of y'all, this could be like a person. Like, I was going, like, because I'm being drawn back to what I was saying about being in a long-term connection, and even for, I mean, for the job scenario as well. It's like some of you guys just feel like it's like a wasted investment or a bad investment or some whatever. So like maybe some of y'all were dealing, because like I'm getting something about like your, whoever you got kids with, okay, and maybe you just feel like you've like poured into this person, or I don't know. It's just something there about like, but That's kind of a tough one though, because it's like this is your child's parent, but everybody has their own, you know what I'm saying, their own mindset and their own way of perceiving things. So and just your own situation. So I don't know your circumstance, but there's just something there where somebody kind of has like a mindset of like they feel like they've been pouring into like their child's mother or father, and it's been a bad investment. But I mean, if it's your child's mother or father, then I mean, wouldn't you want to help them? But I don't. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's different. Plus, like I said, I don't know what the dynamic is. I don't know. It's gonna be different for everybody, right? Everybody's situation is completely different. Especially like I get it. Like if you've just been pouring, 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 and it hasn't been like a reciprocal type of thing. Um, then that makes sense. Okay, so but here's the thing. For some of y'all that for some of you guys that have actually done this where you feel like you've purchased a certain stock, or you've worked at a job for X amount of years, or you've like paid a bunch of money into child care or something that applies to like your child's mother or father or whatever, like um it's like you really there's something there about like long-term success, or like, so basically, like for some of y'all, if we talking about stocks, like there's something you may have invested in, right? But say it ain't looking too good right now. So you kind of really sitting there contemplating, like, man, should I pull my money out of this? Because what is going on? And like, it could be going down for a minute. So it's really got you like, yeah, this ain't looking too good. But there's something there about like maybe you should just hold on to this long term. This could be someone's long term. Like you initially went into this stock with it as a long term hold, but it's just been looking funny to you. So you've been, like reevaluating your portfolio. But it looks like there's like long term success with whatever this is, or some type of achievement. So maybe out of nowhere, like the stock just shoots up, or maybe out of nowhere, if we're talking about what was the couple of dynamics I said, like the job. So maybe out of nowhere, like if you're still working at this job, but I don't know, maybe it wasn't looking too good. Maybe you was getting write ups or something, and you was like, man, they messed around, being fire me or whatever. But like it's like it just turned around for the better, because it's like, I don't know, maybe you end up getting a promotion randomly out of nowhere because they realize like um it's like okay, say someone did lose their position, but because like they're familiar with you, like the management staff, they're familiar with you, they know like, oh, well, such and such is gonna always come in, you know what I'm saying, they're like, they know you're gonna be there, you feel me, like it ain't really no question because you've been there so long, and like you're just a dependable person, like they know like, oh yeah, we know like we know Michael gonna show up to work. We don't ever have to question like if Michael's not at work. And the only time Michael ain't never been at work, I mean, hasn't been at work, is something was really going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you've been working your butt off, basically. And you were really starting to feel a way about it. Like, man, why am I working here? Like, I ain't got no raise. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's really how you've been feeling lately. And it's kind of been lightweight discouraging you. But it's like it's gonna turn around in your favor, because they could probably be looking at you now like, man, y'all was writing Michael up and y'all tripping. Michael's like, it could, like, you literally could just have somebody on your side that's in the management team that really stops everybody and makes them look at you like differently than what they seen you as. Like, because you could have like somebody who just came in, they don't even really like say you've been at this job, and this could literally be for one person, y'all. But y'all take the you know what I'm saying, the energy as it is for yourself, right? But anyway, so say you've been working at this job for, I don't know, let's say 10 years. But say whoever this your supervisor is, they came in randomly after like 3 years because maybe your old supervisor retired, or just, you know, anything could happen, right, with the old supervisor. So this person's only been your supervisor for like 3 years, or we can just say less than that, right? So this person really doesn't even know you on that level. They probably never really even got personable with you. Or just, you know, maybe they just don't like you, right? Let's just put that out there, right? Um, but so this person, you know, is doing a little goofy stuff, writing you up for whatever, and a couple of the other management team, you know, they found out about it, on top of the fact that, like, because basically they could have been having a conversation. They all sat down because a management position came up. And once this management position came up, your name came up. And they like, yeah, you know, we should really just go ahead and give it to Michael because, and I'm just using Michael as an example, maybe that resonates. Because Michael is very dependable. We can always count on him to come into work. He's, you know, he's going to always do his job, and he's going to go home. He doesn't have a bunch of crazy stuff going on while he's up here. He's not doing a bunch of crazy stuff. And then whoever his person is that's your supervisor is like, well, no, I just wrote Michael up last week because he's such a, and da da da. And they're like, what? They're like, Michael such and such? And the supervisor's like, yeah. They're like, well, why you say it like that? And they're like, yeah, no, you tripping. They're like, man, Michael is one of the best workers we have here. So what are you talking about? Like, you wrote him up for what? Man, let me see this. What? No, you're doing too much. You're gonna have to relax. Like, Michael's literally one of our best workers, so we're not gonna let you attack Michael. We're not gonna. Matter of fact, we need to look these we need to look at these write up sheets, and we need to null and void them or something, because I don't know what you got going on. What is this? Must be a personal vendetta, like that type of thing, right? But anyway, moving forward. So, you know, in those types of settings, generally it's like a, you know, a vote for the position, outside of obviously like them having to make it known to the candidates and maybe possibly the interview process or the offer or whatever. Anyway, excuse me. And so, you know, they voted and they want Michael as the new manager, which then therefore means you would basically be this supervisor's peer. Which, baby, whoever this is, trust me and trust them. Believe me when I tell you, they are pissed off about it. Because now that means y'all got to work together, and they can't tell you what to do, not to do, nothing. Y'all are equals, basically. So, and there could be a race factor as well, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's interesting. But here's the other thing: for whoever you are, it's also due to like your kindness. Like, they like that you're a nice person, that you don't come into work with the funky attitude. Yeah, I'm definitely getting something about like your like whatever happened with a situation, like it's forgiven. Okay, so whether it be um whether it be they wrote you up or whatever, and now like that's no longer even on your whatever. Somebody went and deleted the files, right? They like, nah, you're not about to put that on Michael's name. We're not letting you do that. Or what was our other dynamics? A relationship. Um, it's like whoever the opposing party was, they come to realize that due to like certain insecurities within themselves, or like a certain lack of their own, or just being frustrated because they realize like maybe they messed up and they feel like they missed the chance with you because maybe you got ready to cut them off, or like I say, for some of y'all, like a person's ready to have go through a divorce or um break up, or maybe y'all did already, and it's like, now for some of y'all, if that did happen, it's like that was like really more of a win for you than what I feel you realize, or for the other party. So you have to take the roles as they are. So if you were the person who you were like cheating, or you were insecure, or um just whatever, it's like when y'all parted ways, like this person, it I mean, it was a blessing for that person. But whatever, but like I say, whatever this is where you've invested your time or your energy or your money or whatever it is, it's like it may have looked bad for a minute, or maybe you just felt like, I don't, there's something there with that, but it's gonna be long-term success with it, whatever it is. So like I say, if it's a relationship type thing, it's like maybe y'all broke up, but you guys may end up back together later on. Because there's something here also about, like I said, forgiveness. Okay. Um, it does look like it's gonna be a process of, like there's just a trust factor there. So it's like, who, if that's the dynamic, um, each party's going, because this could be like a baby mother, baby father type situation where the baby mother or the baby father wants to get back with, the other, but the opposing party feel like, man, we already tried that. I'm not about to like, I'm not about to do that again. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we've been there, we've done that, and it just didn't work. Okay. And it's like the other person's like, man, look, I know, whatever, da da da. Basically, the person trying to own their stuff and ask for forgiveness, asking you to like trust them again, give them the opportunity to earn it, and that type of thing. Both of you guys are just like, y'all really gonna have to be like very vulnerable with one another. Um, this definitely could have played a part, like a role in someone's um like their confidence. And same with like say if you're an investor, especially like if you're an investor and you like teach investing to others, it's like maybe you had a couple of stocks where you suggested them to others, right? Or your, like your class or whatever. And they ain't doing too good, right? So now it's kind of making you feel like, like you might be off your like you done lost your, what is, I don't know, like you lost your mojo, or like you lost your flow, or like you, I don't know, like you've been tripping or something, and it's kind of messing with your head, or like you just can't even believe it because you're like, man, no, like something's not right, something's not going right this time. Like I know I looked at the projections, I know I looked at the charts, I know like this something different this time, and it's throwing you off because it's like, what the hell, like I'm not trying to lead my people wrong. Someone could be an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Cancer, or Scorpio. And then like whatever this is, it's like it's it got you feeling some type of way, like it has you not wanting to like socialize with people. So maybe like you drawing back your energy, or like for some of y'all, this is just like restrictions. So going back to the whole work scenario, um it's like there was issues with whoever that supervisor was, because they were trying to put restrictions on something that you've been doing for so long, and you basically expressed that to this person, and so they kind of felt like you were being disrespectful, or you weren't like um whatever, abiding by what they were setting down as rules. It's like whoever this person is, they wanted to like abuse their power. Basically, just want y'all look. Y'all know them people that like, as soon as they get a title, baby, oh, they running with it. They running with it, baby. They, whoever this was, when I tell you, baby, they could not wait to use that damn write up for them. You hear me? It's not funny because I know it pissed you off, but whoever it was, they could not wait to use that write up for them. They was excited when you didn't want to do what they told you to do. 3111 on the timer. They was like, oh yes, I'm about to get this paper and write this up right now. That is a mess. Now going back to the whole like whatever relationship dynamic you have, it's like, okay, this is literally very specific. So there could be a dynamic where you were in a connection, there was something that happened where it broke the trust in the connection, and you know, whoever you are, whoever your person is, one of y'all decided like, we should go do therapy, or we should, sit down with a counselor and like work on this. But one of y'all was like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm cool. So it's like that could have put some of y'all in a space of like, I don't know, like just feeling just basically just it put you down. It messed you up. It made you feel like sugar honey iced tea, and so you kind of just like you done secluded yourself. Like you probably staying in the house, you ain't really doing too much. You probably go to work, or get up and do whatever you do throughout the day, and then go right back home. People probably been inviting you places you ain't really been wanting to go nowhere. um some of y'all could even be just feeling tired. um Others of y'all could just be staying to yourself because you just want peace. You just feel like if I know if I say to myself I'm gonna be at peace. If I go around other people, I mess around, be done took out how I'm feeling on them people, and then all hell break loose. For some of y'all, also, it's like one of y'all know that you need to move, but the other one hasn't. So maybe y'all even had this discussion, like, man, look, you just need to go ahead and move out, or this is something that like you told this person, and they was like, I'm not going nowhere. Now, for others of you, they did, and this is what has you just like, it's like it's like you in like a conflicted state of being, because it's like you have a level of peace because they did move out, or you had it, but at the same time, it's like it still messed you up because you felt lonely or something. But I don't know. Also, there's something there with like going back to the job scenario. It's like, because like I said, overall, whatever this is for you, there will be some type of success with it. But it comes with like making a like conscious effort to like work together. Whoever you and this other party is, whether this is coworkers, whether this is a lover, whether this is you sitting down and really like, I don't know, doing your research, becoming one with the stock market or whatever. But it's like you just, I don't know, you just feel like you need to maybe do more, you know, whoever you are, it's like you're trying to master the market type deal. It makes me think of Wall Street Trapper as well. You may resonate with him. He is a Cancer. I did speak to Cancer. And for others of you, like, maybe that means y'all just, if y'all really do want to work out getting back with somebody, you're going to have to go sit down with a therapist or a counselor and see how they work for y'all and see if that does actually take y'all to this, just. It's really more so giving me the energy though of what I was saying though, y'all, about it's either stock investing or something dealing with like your work. But like I said, there is still that energy there of some type of connection. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave this here for now, you guys. Um, yeah, I hope this comes together for you because you know, especially for who it look, Michael. And your name probably ain't even Michael, but whoever you are, look, man. Look, man. Let them know who you be. Okay? Say, man, I've been in this thing. You just use a new whippersnapper. You don't know, like, what? You don't even know how we function and flow around here. I could show you a thing or two if you sat back and you let me. Okay? Look, get your britches up out your nigga happy to grab the write up forms. That's a mess. But anyway, y'all. So I hope this message was helpful for you guys. And go ahead and tap that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Any information that you need is down in the description box. Okay. Definitely share this out if it you believe that it could apply to someone else that you know. All right. But yeah, so I'll be back later with another message for you guys. Okay. Take care.